Hey, good morning. It's Wednesday. It's February 14th. That means it's Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day from us here at Come On Ref. We love that you're tuned in. We love that you're watching. We love that you're here anytime. Even if you're watching it on demand later, we still love it. If it's February 16th, we still love you, right? We kind of love you.
Right.
But if it's February 18th, listen, that's 4 days, and it's been on YouTube for a while. Well, we like you, okay? Also, does somebody have a fire? Is there like a smoke alarm beeping in the background? Is that what I hear? Or is that my chair beep? I have no idea. Anyway, it's gonna be a wild show. Hey, who do I have? I have Max. Hi, Max. How you doing?
Hi, Chad. How are you?
I'm good. And I have Natalie. We can hear you, right, Natalie?
Yes, you guys can hear me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, you were muted at first. I thought we were gonna have to learn sign language in like 4 minutes. I was worried about that because I don't know the first thing about sign language. I know some signs, but probably not appropriate for the show. Anyway, we're here. We're here now, and it's good. So to you guys, happy Valentine's Day. How's your Valentine's Day going so far? Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I woke up.
Anybody get any like surprise flowers or anything? Like I know Max, you get flowers all the time. Is that?
Oh, of course. Let's assume, Chad. No, I'm kidding. No.
I just thought people from the show. Anyway, let's. What do we have to talk about today? We got to talk about the Super Bowl. That was a pretty big thing that happened last week, right? Over the weekend. We gotta. I don't have any slides for any of the commercials, but we got to talk about at least a couple of the commercials, right? You guys saw the Dunkin' commercial.
The Dunk Kings.
I mean, how amazing! That was my favorite commercial, right? That was amazing.
The fact that you get Ben Affleck, Tom Brady, and Matt Damon in the same room together, dressed in '90s jumpsuits,
Unreal.
peak cinema. That's cinema right there.
By the way, I kind of need one of those jumpsuits now. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
That was a cool jumpsuit.
yeah, I've got enough frequent flyer miles at Dunkin'. I think I qualify for one if that's.
Oh, imagine they start selling those. Imagine.
Dunkin', hit us up. Come on, ref. Jumpsuits. We need. Okay. Anyway, we tried.
Those were Tom Brady throws.
Let's get into our headlines because this isn't going anywhere. But yeah, we're going to talk about the Super Bowl a little bit later. We'll talk about. I mean, did the Chiefs win or did the Niners lose? I mean, I guess that's a valid question. We'll ask that and we'll try to answer that a little bit later.
I'm mad that the 49ers lost. Sorry.
Chris says the Super Bowl commercials are going downhill. Yeah, you didn't like them? I love the Dunkin' commercial, but yeah, I mean, for the most part, I was kind of underwhelmed, I guess.
I didn't like how they had Gronk kick his field goal before the kickoff.
Yeah, why do they do that? They amp it up like it's going to be something that's going to happen during the Super Bowl, and everybody I know, including me,
last year it happened during the Super Bowl. I would have liked it to happen in like the middle of the game.
Yeah, I missed it. I have kids. I wasn't ready. I barely saw the kickoff. I wasn't.
He shanked it. It was so bad.
Yeah. Well, I think there may be a reason for that. Maybe we can talk about that on a different show, but there may be a reason that Gronk keeps shanking those field goals. I think he's getting paid handsomely for that, but whatever.
Yeah.
Because I mean, all the money is on him making them for whatever reason. Anyway, let's get into headlines, okay? So Max, you can maybe explain this to me. There was a hockey goal against the Maple Leafs. Empty netter, but it caused a little bit of a stir, right? Just kind of explain to me what happened. This is going to be an unwritten rules thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is very unwritten. So Ridley Greig of the Ottawa Senators, they were up against the Maple Leafs 4-3 with under 20 seconds to go. And there was a blocked shot. His teammate passed in the puck. Greig had a breakaway, empty netter to seal the deal. But instead of like any other NHL hockey player who would just slide the puck into the net, like gently, not cause anything, this guy took a full wind up and slapped that baby home, causing Morgan Riley to come right for his throat with the hockey stick.
Riled him up, huh?
Like you can't. You're up by one. It's like under 10 seconds. That's like it's like baseball when you hit a 3-0 pitch. It's like, come on.
Well, I think it depends on the situation when you hit a 3-0 pitch, right? If you're down 3 and you hit a 3-0 grand slam, I don't think anybody's mad at it. Well, maybe somebody's mad at you, but
yeah, but like
the unwritten rule. Yeah, but
you don't slap.
What should he have done? What should he have done instead of did he mess up by scoring the goal, Max, or was it just how he did it?
It was how he did it. He should have scored to seal the deal.
Okay.
Because if he missed, they might have had a fast break and they could have scored. Okay. But it's good that he scored, but still, you can't slap shot it in when you're up by one with under 10 seconds.
So he's allowed to score. He's just not allowed to enjoy himself.
Well, you can't.
Celebrate? Is he allowed to celebrate that or no? Is that business? Like keep your head down, act like you've been there before?
Right. Like that's kind of like you played hockey all your life. You're in the NHL. Like that's the thing where you just push it into that.
Gotcha.
Like, you don't slap at home. So,
Gotcha. Listen, I told you guys about my attempt at ice skating. If I get any puck anywhere near a net, dude, I'm celebrating. I don't care. I'm emphatically and
I'm with you,
be honest.
Chad.
Yeah, right. And listen, there's no slap shot for me because I'm going down the second I raise my stick. I'm down. Like, see ya. I'm going the other way. That's it.
That's right.
So yeah, there's no celebration for me because I'm not scoring a goal in hockey ever. That's not going to happen.
that's not gonna happen for me.
Maybe on PS5. Have a shot.
Yeah.
That's about it. What else happened? Hey, man, another place that got a little crazy was the WM Phoenix Open, right? It was a pretty wild weekend. Like Arizona doesn't get a lot of rain usually. I think I was listening to the CEO of this whole thing, and he was saying maybe they get about 6 inches of rain a year usually, and they had pretty steady rain like Wednesday, Thursday. I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It skipped Friday, and then they had rain on Saturday during the event. Man, this was a mess. What happened here, you guys? Did you see this?
That I did not see, but that
Yeah,
sounds
I guess
very-
fans were just unruly. I don't know. They kind of had a limited access kind of a situation going on, so they kind of had to shoehorn all the fans into one area, and they actually had to limit. They had to stop alcohol sales at some point because it was getting so wild that, like, you were having a lot of negative interaction between players and fans, basically.
I saw something that there's going to be changes for next year.
Yeah, what are they going to do? I mean, what can they do? How do they change this? They move people back further away. What do they do?
Well, I think if it doesn't rain, that event is totally different
Yeah,
because
fair.
you're not putting everyone into a giant group, and you can only see 5 holes of golf.
Yeah.
But then with alcohol sales, like they got to have like a wristband or something that they can scan. It's like you've had this much, or like when you have a certain amount, you're done.
How do you keep track of that many people and how much they've had? I mean, I know you're supposed to limit sales. Obviously, you're supposed to keep track of what you serve people, but
Right, but it's like
how do you do? What's a good way to do that?
it's like I think like maybe a wristband or something like tracks how much you've had. Like you scan it and it tracks the number, but like that might not work because people might get multiple wristbands.
Just send my buddy up there to buy
like
20
people
beers,
are
you know?
Yeah,
Right.
like, hey, here's a wristband. You want a wristband?
Right.
Right. It's like,
I've actually seen that happen at rib cook-offs. So
Oh yeah.
it's like limited. You got
Yeah,
to limit.
wristband for too many ribs. you
You got to limit capacity.
got the meat sweats. You got to go, man. Sorry.
like too many IPAs.
Right.
That's funny.
There was like
That's what
2
you
times more arrests than there were last year.
Wow. Yeah, didn't you say it went from like 18 to 51 or whatever?
Yeah, and there was like 200 more ejections.
Oh, that's wild. That's
Wow.
really wild. That's really wild. Hey, well, listen, guys, we have an old guest. I thought he went into hiding since the NFC Championship game. As the result of that game, the Niners won that. But you guys remember Neil, right? Our resident
Neil.
Lions fan. Hey, Neil, what's up, man?
I love the introduction, man. I wasn't hiding.
I get it, man. I get it. Hey, listen, I'm always in hiding, man. I've been a Browns fan, so I live in hiding. It's whatever.
It
How
feels
you been,
good
man?
to rock this year, so all right, we'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean they're fine. I think I think the Lions have, I don't know, one of the best chances of being back in this situation. You never want to say that. I mean, I remember
Our coach did get us stuff from Coach of the Year award, though.
No, we didn't.
Uh,
No, we're not starting this war.
we're not doing that. Come on, because
You might be outnumbered here. I don't know.
Roster injury.
That's why I said it.
I'm trying to remain,
Out.
I'm neutral over here, but
as neutral.
I'm trying to be a good host, I'm trying to just facilitate the conversation. Wow. Okay, we're gonna really
That's a
move
good
on
word.
now.
I like that.
I do like that because that's like persuasive, right? The conversation. That's like where I
There you go.
tell you what we're going to be talking about, not necessarily back and forth, right?
That's right.
Anyway, yeah, completely outnumbered, right, Chris? I'm moving on. This conversation's going nowhere. What do we got? Let's talk about some baseball stuff. We might as well. My old friend Jorge Soler signed a 3-year deal with the Giants, $42 million. He hit one of my favorite home runs of all time in that 2021 World Series for the Braves. That was amazing. So always good to see Soler doing well like that. I know Braves fans think he's like the second coming of Babe Ruth, and they need to sign this guy to like 3-year, like $500 million contracts, but whatever. Probably not going to be that. There was an Ohtani sighting. Did you guys see this? Ohtani, Shohei hit for the first time since Tommy John surgery. I saw a little bit of the video. He doesn't look to be too bothered by it, honestly. But did you guys see that?
He got jammed on 2 pitches, and on both of them, they were above 100 miles an hour off the bat. He was jammed. He hit almost 110.
Yeah.
and he was jammed.
I have that problem too.
He's in. Sure, Chad.
It's all I try to hit with my kids, and it's always the triple digit velocity, on the exit. Yeah,
Right.
whatever. Yeah, it's he's amazing. He's gonna have a good year. I don't like the fact that he's in the National League for the Braves. But whatever. I saw some of the stat projections, and I saw Acuna was projected to lead in home runs and something else. Ohtani was projected to lead in RBIs. I don't know. It's going to be back and forth. We'll see who wins the MVP. That MVP race is going to be wild, by the way. Mookie Betts, Shohei Ohtani, and Ronald Acuna. That's going to be wild.
Don't count out Freddie Freeman.
No. I mean, you can't.
What is it, 82 games in baseball?
162.
162, yeah.
Dang. And if you're doing double, so that MVP praise can be up for anybody. So, long.
And Freddie Freeman almost had 60 doubles last year. I mean, you can't count it. You're right, Max. I mean,
you know, we also can't count out my boys, the Diamondbacks. We can't count out Corbin Carroll after a great rookie year. He could pop off.
I mean, if Matt Olson hits 50 plus home runs again, where's he going to finish in the MVP race? That's
right,
the National League is loaded right now. Loaded.
Yeah.
We've got really good baseball to watch right now. We're really lucky. That's really good. But yeah, I thought it was weird that Did you see how early the Dodgers reported? I guess it's because the lack of money for that organization to spend. They have to start early and get a head start on everybody.
Right.
They have to get to know their guys, right? They got to get guys in from Japan and everything else. But yeah, I mean, most teams, we'll see pitchers. Actually, pitchers and catchers report today for most of the league. What's that?
It's today, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah.
Today and tomorrow. Yeah, today and tomorrow they trickle in. The Dodgers were the first ones, I think, on the 11th they reported. And then
they gotta get everybody to know each other.
Because they brought in a lot of people though, so they try to get that chemistry together.
Yeah, right. When you buy your whole team, you got to do that. I mean, Ohio State might start spring practice a couple weeks early too.
Right.
That's kind of funny, but yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to baseball season. I love baseball. This is a hopeful time of year for me. I love when pitchers and catchers report. I know they're not doing much, but it's just fun to sometimes go on Twitter and just hear the pop of the glove again. I like to hear that.
Yeah,
so.
They're just starting to throw.
Yeah.
No big deals yet.
No, they're playing more golf than they're playing baseball right now, so it's fine.
Yeah.
We know that.
I wonder, if they're just doing bullpen sessions, how long are they there for? An hour, maybe an hour and a half?
I don't think anybody's done a bullpen session yet, to be honest with you. I mean, they might be getting the light feel of throwing off a mound, but there's nothing serious going on.
Tyler Glasnow threw a session the other day.
What's that?
Tyler Glasnow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm excited because I just got hired there yesterday, so.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Right.
Guardians.
Where'd you get hired?
The Guardians.
Oh, congratulations. I had no idea.
Tickets.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow. Nice.
I just got the job yesterday. I'm like, oh, thanks. Because
that's
that
awesome.
makes me at all three stadiums. I'm at the Cavs, the Browns, and now the Guardians.
That's really cool. That's come on, ref, breaking news. That's really exciting. That's awesome, Natalie. Congrats.
Thank you.
Only live to work this way to be a miracle.
Yeah, I got to tell y'all where I'm at. Come see me.
Yeah. We'll come have a conversation with you. You know what I mean? We'll come see you.
All right.
What were we going to talk about? I got excited. College basketball stuff. Did you guys listen? I don't have a slide for it, but did you see what happened to Kansas? Kansas got just blown out.
See, I really don't watch it until March.
Yeah, I get it. I just happened to see this score 79-50 by Texas Tech, unranked Texas Tech. That was wild. Max, what happened, man? Did you see the game at all, or did you see any of this?
I caught a glimpse, 2 minutes of it, but
yeah,
Kansas wasn't playing Kansas basketball.
Yeah, that was
they're meant for that good, fast-paced kind of shooting offense. They weren't playing that. Bill Self got ejected. He walked himself out.
Yeah, I think he got himself ejected. I think he wanted to leave.
They came in there with that mentality of they're gonna play their style and their brand of basketball, and they didn't they control the court. So if you control the court, they slow the game down like they wanted to.
It's easier said than done. Easier said. That was a big win for Texas Tech, I think. What else is going on in college basketball? Big matchup this weekend. Excuse me. Number 1 UConn will take on number 4 Marquette. Saturday at 3. That's UConn's first real test in a while. I think UConn's just been kind of cruising through the season, haven't they?
Yeah, it's their first test since Kansas, actually.
Gotcha. That was way back at the beginning of the season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way. But I mean, personally, I think college basketball's wide open this year.
Yeah.
You don't know because Purdue and UConn have the same record at 22-2. So it's
Yeah.
And like Kansas is losing. All these top UNC lost last night to Syracuse. Like all these top teams are losing. It's like there's no steady top 10 or top 25.
Yeah.
It's still early in the season. People are still like getting a feel for each other.
Yeah, they got to do something in Columbus, don't they? I mean, I saw they lost their like 16th straight road game. The Ohio State.
Yeah, they're not good on the road.
No, they're not good anywhere, really.
Against Maryland in an overtime, but like,
yeah, they're not good at coming from behind. They're not good with a lead. Yeah, they're not good in a lot of different situations, man.
Right.
I don't know. That's bad.
When the last time Ohio State basketball team had a relevant?
Back in 2020 when they were the 2 seed, they lost to Oral Roberts.
What was his name? He played for the Celtics. Went to the Celtics. I remember him.
Yeah, I mean, 07 they had the Final Four run, and when they had a really good run.
The last relevant, possibly first team was the 2020 team, but they lost to number 15 Oral Roberts in the first round.
Yeah, maybe we should have seen the writing on the wall then. About Chris Holtman. I don't know. I mean, does he go? Is he done after this year?
I think so.
I mean,
there's going to be a new athletic director, and if you're not good on the road in college basketball, you can't be good in the tournament.
Yeah,
all tournament games are on the road. You're not your home gym.
Right. Yeah. Don't give me the neutral site stuff because everybody still has to travel. Yeah. I mean, it's
right.
I don't know. It's whatever. Yeah, they're not great. Now, speaking of Ohio State, though, did you see this? I thought this was crazy. They just literally took Chip Kelly from UCLA. Like, hey, welcome to the Big Ten. Your head coach is ours now. He's our offensive coordinator. Like, not even our head coach. He's our offensive coordinator. I thought that was wild, right? Like, is that good or bad for Ohio State?
I think it's good.
That's good because if Ryan Day messed up this year, here's his replacement.
They got you coaching waiting.
I think he did it. He did it because if he knows Ryan Day's on the hot seat, and if he does get fired,
he already got his foot in the door.
So now wait, does the human element come into this? Does Chip Kelly go, hey, I'm going to sabotage this offense a little bit this year? So I mean, I'd like to be
because if that offense doesn't move accordingly, then that's what the fans are going to get blamed on him.
It's not going to be him, is it? He's not going to be the guy, right? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. So Chip Kelly, offensive coach. He's also the quarterback's coach right now. Is that correct?
That is correct.
I think that could be a good thing for Ohio State.
Yeah,
I think it's going to help the run game. I think it helps Travion Henderson and Quinshon Judkins for sure.
Spread offense.
Yeah, I think we'll see. We'll see what happens.
He's developed elite talent, as we learned from Dorian.
Wildcat. Hey, didn't he make the Wildcat? Did he come up with the
I
Wildcat?
don't know, did he? I'm not sure.
I believe it was.
Maybe.
Back when it was with Philadelphia.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me.
I won't quote you. No, that's a loose quote.
No,
that's a soft quote on that. We'll look that up and we'll fact check that. We should have a fact check section at the end of the show. I don't know who would do it. We're all busy. But anyway, let's move on. We'll talk about the Cavs too. Let's talk about some quick NBA stuff. The Cavs, they were so hot. They had a 9-game winning streak and they lost to the Joel Embiid-less 76ers. I don't understand.
Y'all was in second place in the East.
Yeah, they battled back.
I might look back like
they still are second place.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, Neil, I don't know if you remember if you were on the show when I said the Cavs were done, but they're clearly not done.
I remember that, Chad. I remember they were the 8th seed when we talked about them first.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they felt like after we talked about them, I said, they're done. They said, we're not done. Come on, ref. We're still here.
That's right.
They watched the show. Listen, I'm old. I possibly have early onset. I say a lot of things, man. You know what I mean? Like, who knows what I say? Who knows what's going to come out of my mouth?
Did they make any big trades in the trade deadline?
What's that?
Did they make any big head trades in the trade deadline?
Oh, they kept the same team.
No, they kept, yeah.
So this y'all got the same team as last year when y'all made it to the first round playoffs and lost to New York. What's his name was hurt? What was his name? What y'all got from Utah?
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah,
Donovan Mitchell was hurt. That's your whole offense right there. Well, that's your whole offense, but he
I feel a little shade here. I feel just a little bit of shade.
No. Listen. I went to two Cavs playoff games like last year. It was wonderful. Like I'm not doing it.
That was a bad.
I'm just saying, with y'all getting y'all healthy now, and y'all team with that chemistry they had from last year, y'all was gonna roll, but y'all still gonna be second.
Yeah.
I think Mobley
because you got the Boston.
Not gonna catch Boston. Yeah.
Mobley and Allen.
I was giving love.
Yeah, he was. He was trying to. He was getting there. You got to let him cook a little bit. You got to let him cook.
Yeah, you're right.
No, listen, the Cavs completely changed their play style a little bit, right? They're kind of like they they buckled down on defense a little bit, I think, and they've changed their offense up a little bit too. No,
Yeah, they have. I mean, I watched it the other day, and they played great.
yeah,
They're moving the ball more. I mean, they're using the bench.
yeah.
They're finally using the bench more.
That's something they did not do in that series against the Knicks, and I don't know if
No,
it's because they didn't trust it or whatever, but they did not use the bench at all. I mean, they were like an 8-man rotation, barely. You know.
And last night they signed Craig Porter. They got rid of his 2-way deal and made him an NBA player.
There you go.
All right. Have Mobley developed a jumper yet?
Who?
A little bit. I mean, he's hit
It's
some threes
coming.
here lately.
Yeah, I've
Mobley's
seen it.
hitting threes
When
like-
he, when he developed that jumper, and y'all got him and Allen on that court, that's gonna be dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, if he just draws defense out to him, they'll be fine, right? Like he doesn't have to hit all those threes, but if he hits a respectable amount to draw the defense out, then yeah, I mean, I think they've got something.
You guys see how on
Not even threes. I'm just saying,
against
like big red game, like
Yeah.
little short twos. Yeah, that opened
Yeah.
that offense up.
No, they're just designed to get open shots, and they're doing it right now.
right.
Mhm.
Mobley got Scotty Barnes to wave him off on Saturday in Toronto, and then Mobley just knocked down a three right in front of his face. He literally did this. Nah, this guy drained a three.
Nice. Did you guys see Wembanyama put up a triple double with 10 blocks?
That's unhuman.
That's he's amazing.
He's unbelievable. I almost left him on the whole side of that graphic just to show how tall he is.
Oh my
He's
God.
over there, man. Listen, that was wild. What was it? 24, 14, and 10. 10 blocks. I mean,
Doing things.
That's how
Doing
he
things
got.
Shaq did.
No, he didn't do it points or anything. He did it with just blocks.
it's wild. I mean, I think he had like 5 assists. But listen, do you know how many times that's happened in NBA history?
Like twice, maybe.
No. I was shocked. It's happened 91 times, Max.
Wow.
A triple double with 10 blocks has happened 91 times. But only 4 times by a rookie, and Wembanyama's the youngest to do it, I think. So,
All right. Does this make him front runner for Defensive Player of the Year and Rookie of the Year?
no, because I think the rest of the Spurs defense is too bad. I don't think he's going to win Defensive Player of the Year because they give up too many points.
True.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I just don't think.
That's fair.
I think he would have to be on a better team to,
Yeah, but he's got an outside shot. I mean, he's going to finish top 4 or 5, I think, and which is crazy
He'll
for a
win Rookie of
rookie.
the Year. There's no doubt.
Oh no, I don't think there's any doubt. I mean,
You know,
Chet Holmgren's played well, but
right. Unless Chet does something miraculous and starts putting up 35-point games every day.
yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. Listen, you got me thinking. Like the awards are fine, but I'm thinking about the teams. Like I don't know. Maybe the NBA is as open as college basketball right now. Who's the best team in the NBA right now?
Boston.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, in Boston. I mean, I want to see the Cavs, but Minnesota, they have switched it around.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah, give kudos to Minnesota.
last
But
year,
can
I
they
didn't expect them. Like last year, they finished like pretty much dead last. And then like every year, the Cavs are like, oh, every year I'm like, whenever the Cavs play Minnesota, I'm like, all right, we got to win here. Should be easy. Shouldn't lose this one. But now, no, you got to fight against these guys.
yeah, man. The Cavs, the window is. I don't want to say the window's closing, but there are a lot of teams. There's a lot of surprise teams, West, East, wherever. They're just kind of popping up. Like, wow, okay,
Indiana.
yeah.
And also,
And I mean, who expected the Knicks to come on that strong in the playoffs and then be, the Knicks are a pretty good team this year too.
right?
I don't want to like anoint them as like the team the Cavs can't get over the hump of, but man, I don't know.
I mean, we can't forget the LA Clippers too. They're hot.
Yeah. There's a lot going on in the NBA right now. So maybe, I don't know, which is more open, NBA or college basketball? I don't know.
No.
College basketball, because that tournament, once you get in that tournament play, anything happen in that tournament play.
Yeah, you're right.
It's that,
right.
I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised at all to see a 12 or 14 seed, in the Elite Eight again this year. I mean,
there are 2 teams from different conferences that never played each other, never scouted each other. So boom,
Last year,
yeah.
the Timberwolves finished 42-40. This year,
I'm gonna say they made the playoffs last year, didn't they?
they made the play-in. They got eliminated.
Okay.
But this year, they're 2 wins away from passing their loss total from last year. They are 38-16.
All right. All
So
right.
we're-
Just keep Green away from oh boy, that'll be all right.
There you go. Draymond Green, man. Hey, speaking. Listen, what's going on? What happened in Milwaukee? What's going on with the Doc Rivers thing? What? That's not off to a good start.
Yeah, did you see last night?
No, I didn't see last night.
They lost by 26 last night to the Heat.
Oh my God! Again, they lost. Wow.
In Milwaukee.
Wow.
Lost to who?
They lost to the Heat by a final score of 123-97.
The Heat was in the it was
At
in the
home.
finals like in the Heat the Heat ain't no competition so. But you
Well, I
got
mean,
he coming in Doc Rivers coming in mid season like he ain't had a whole time to train with these guys. It's gonna take some time. Doc may be all right.
Do you make a change when you're what were they 30-13? I don't know.
Yeah, they were
That's-
30-13, and their
I
record
didn't
now
understand.
is 35-20. So they've lost 7. But like,
They should have never fired the coach they had the year before. I
fired
forget his name.
Yeah. Last year's. Yeah. What was?
They took to the finals like a couple times and everything. Like, yeah, like, I didn't understand that.
Yeah, it looks like who's ever doing the firing needs to be fired.
Yeah. It's like a Jerry Jones situation, right? We're getting a little impatient. Like, just trust the process. Like, watch the Philadelphia
Yeah.
76ers play one time. Trust the process.
Like,
Man, speaking of the process, I'm going to move on to the Super Bowl because, man, we're in this process of like the Kansas City Chiefs just like pressing the life out of like, I mean, I get it. I don't mind dynasties. It's fine. I get it. People get tired of seeing the same team over and over again. But I mean, the Chiefs, again, find a way to pull it out in overtime this time, which I don't know if you guys remember last week on the show. I picked the team wrong, but I said we could have an overtime situation. We could have, I thought they were
You
evenly
did.
matched. Yeah.
did.
And we got it. We got overtime.
Super Bowl history.
What's that?
The second overtime in Super Bowl history. The first
Yeah.
one was Kyle Shanahan was in the first Super Bowl overtime with the Falcons and Patriots, and look what happened there.
Yikes.
I got to admit,
Went to an overtime in the Super Bowl.
I
mean,
did not
that
watch
leads.
1 minute of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that kind of leads me to my first question about the Super Bowl. You guys, will Kyle Shanahan ever really hold on to a Super Bowl lead? Is that a thing that's ever going to happen?
He can't. He's trying to be his
I don't
dad.
think he can.
No.
He wants to get one like his dad, but like you're an OC and you blow a 28-3 lead against the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Look who lost to though. Them loss was against the Patriots and Andy Reid and the Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes. That's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Right, but still,
There's
like,
very little shame in that. I mean, you're right.
you had a 28-3 lead going into the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl
We had
against the
a
Patriots,
we had
and
a
then you had
17
another
lead
giant
against the
lead going into the fourth quarter of the 2020 Super Bowl.
Momentum
And then
shifts,
you had
bro.
a lead going in what was the score? 10-7 at the half.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're up 10-0 again, though. And the Chiefs, by the way, I think the Chiefs are kind of comfortable being down 10 in the Super Bowl.
They've come back down from 10 every single time.
It's unreal. It's unreal. It doesn't matter. First quarter, fourth quarter, whatever. The Chiefs are down 10. They're going to win the Super Bowl. You know that. There could be 8 seconds left. I wouldn't count Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid out. You know what I mean?
Here's a fun little fact for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tie this to the NBA here. Every time the Chiefs have won the Super Bowl, the Miami Heat have been in the finals.
What?
No.
In 2020, the Chiefs won the
No.
Super Bowl, and the Miami Heat were in the finals bubble. Last year, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. The Heat were in the finals. This year, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. What happens this time?
So Heat Nuggets then. Fine. Okay. All right.
It's like when whoever drops an album, the Golden State's always in the finals.
E40?
What?
E40?
Was it
No,
E40?
Little Wayne.
Oh, hold on.
Tell me where to go.
Tell me when to go.
Tell
Yeah,
me
what are we
when
doing? All right, whatever. Listen, let's just break because we got off track for a second. That's okay. We like getting off track. Can I ask you guys this? Where did this thing all go wrong for the Niners? Because it looked like early on, again, up 10-0, they were dominating. Their defense looked
Unstoppable.
Yeah. I mean, I was texting people like, wow, this Niners defense, like, I thought they were going to win like 42-17, man. It looked like they were just going to blow the Chiefs out. But again, Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes get it done. So where did this thing, like, what happened to the Niners? Where did they, What did the Chiefs do something to stop the Niners' momentum? Did the Niners stop themselves? Did they slow themselves
I
down?
think it was either the blocked extra point or the muff. It had to be the muff punt. Because that
Yeah.
muff punt was a big turning point. Because as soon as that first play after that muff punt, Chiefs scored. Mahomes of the MVS.
Like I said, I did not
was
like
the big kicker.
So I'm kind of guessing the momentum's change, and you got Andy Reid and can't count out Patrick Mahomes, man.
Nope.
I
Plus, they
told
got
y'all
Brock Purdy.
last week. I said that for 3 weeks straight. You can't count them out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what I do, 24-21, and it was 25-22. Your girl ain't
Right.
bad.
Right.
And
Yeah,
also,
you were way off. I'm kidding.
I think a big
That's a great
point
pick.
that hurt that Niners defense was Dre Greenlaw tearing his Achilles, just running onto the field.
That was tough.
Now,
That
can we
was
all
like-
be honest here? Like,
That's crazy.
49ers
That
weren't even
was-
supposed to be in the Super Bowl.
No.
Like,
Neither were the Chiefs, really. I mean, if you looked at like week 10, you would have never said it was going to be Niners and Chiefs. Like,
because
those two
Right.
teams were
It would
struggling.
have been Ravens and you could have said it could have been Ravens Cowboys.
Lions, for that matter. I
What?
mean, I thought, yeah.
Lions, Ravens, Cowboys. Those are the three that everyone or who else? Or Buffalo maybe. Because Buffalo started to heat up.
Yeah.
But it's like at that time, like it was just like
I mean, I thought the Lions were going to the Super Bowl after halftime of the NFC Championship game still. Like, I thought they were, you know what I mean?
17 points.
Steal the
Yeah.
security after that.
That's a tough look, man. I really wish the Lions could have pulled that
Yeah,
out.
talks about the other day.
Yeah. So how crucial really was the blocked extra point? I mean, did that make? I mean, obviously it made a difference. It can't not make a difference because the game ended up tied at the end of regulation.
I mean, it forced them to score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like if the extra point would have happened, then if that was going to be good, then the Chiefs went down and kicked a field goal. Chiefs still would have been down by 1, and the 49ers could have ran that clock out.
Yeah.
But it forced them to score and give Mahomes the time to go downfield and kick a field goal to tie the game.
Why are the Chiefs so good at stuff like this on special teams?
Harrison Butker, I don't know. That guy was pretty much perfect all year.
I
They
mean,
caught-
Remember I said last week, I said his foot, he has to straighten that foot up, the 49er. He has, and y'all see?
I remember
It was all
earlier when
bad, but-
Butker was hurt, and they had to use another kicker.
Oh,
you guys know what I'm
oh,
infinitely thankful for, though, real quick, that we don't have to
Yeah.
hear Michigan fans talk about how Jake Moody won the Super Bowl.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry.
Thank goodness.
I have to. Doing a Lions podcast, I hear about it all the time.
Oh, man, I can't even.
I honestly like seeing Jake Moody depressed on the sidelines.
I don't know about that, but
Okay, well, not, like after he misses a kick, depressed.
I don't wish any ill will toward the guy. I'm just glad I
Right.
don't have to hear all the noise. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's whatever. That's funny. That's funny. So listen, a lot of guys were saying this is kind of a bad look, right? Maybe the Niners coaching staff. A lot of 49ers players were saying they didn't really know or understand the new rules for overtime for the playoffs, right?
Wait,
Yeah, Neil, you heard that right. They didn't know the overtime rules.
can't blame the coach. Go ahead. Sorry about that. I didn't cut you off.
Well, who do you blame?
I mean, the referee stated to him during the coin toss, gentlemen, congratulations and well done. We're going to start a new game. And he
These
said,
are
all teams
grown
will have the
men.
chance to possess the ball. A touchdown will not win you the game. Both
But
teams have
at that point, Max, if you're just learning about it at that point, it's too late.
These
Right?
are grown men that have been playing this game since Pee Wee, since they
Well-
first started walking.
To be fair, though, they did just change the rule, I think, last offseason, right?
They changed it since the Bills Chiefs game where the Chiefs
Okay,
had
so
it,
a few years ago. Okay.
they had it one possession.
The Josh
They
Allen,
won the
Patrick
field,
Mahomes
scored,
thing.
and it was over.
Yeah. Sorry,
That's
but like I said, if you're
ridiculous.
just finding out about that rule at that time, how do you strategize? I mean, how does your coaching? I mean, they took the ball, and I mean, you heard the
One play.
confusion in the broadcast. You heard Tony Romo and Jim Nantz talking about maybe the defense is tired. Like, wonder why they took the ball first here. Why would they give Patrick Mahomes the ball with a chance to whatever? I mean, to know what's in front of you, which I thought was crazy.
I think if
yeah,
they
I
didn't
don't
take
know.
that ball, they win that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They don't force because the Chiefs might have scored, but then the 49ers could have went down and scored, and then we could have kept going.
I just think it's infinitely easier when you know exactly what you have to do, right? Instead of starting it off, that's a tough move. That's a tough look, really, to start the overtime off and have to be the first team to I don't know, man. I just thought.
I mean, they maybe wanted the momentum because they took a knee at the end of the regulation.
Because your offense hot. You feel me? We're going to throw it back on there while they hot and try to get the score in the game.
Well, they watched their defense just let Patrick Mahomes march down the field and tie the game.
No, they didn't let him. Patrick Mahomes did that, bro.
Patrick Mahomes.
Down the field.
It was Patrick
Mahomes.
Mahomes.
Right through that defense.
Yeah, listen, Patrick Mahomes is that dude, man. I mean, I'm sorry. I know
You got to give credit where credit is due. Like,
yeah. I mean,
I know Kelsey stepped up that last drive for. I'm so tired of him. Taylor, come back, Taylor.
He had to show out for his girl, man. I listen. What do you have? 9 catches for like 96 yards or whatever.
I didn't watch.
First half was limited with 1 reception, 1 target, 1 yard, and an argument with his head coach.
Yeah, I saw. Well, yeah, that's okay. Listen, he's a pretty passionate guy. I mean, I saw that Andy Reid, even kind of went on and said, "Listen, that's no big deal. He wanted to be on the field," which I get. It's not a selfish thing. It's just like, hey, put me out there. Like I'll get in the end zone, man. Like I'll find a way. And I think he was a little upset because they fumbled. Well, yeah, and I think he was a little upset because he was off the field on that play, right? Someone missed a block, fumble the ball, you lose it, and it's like, hey, man, I should have been out there, right? That wouldn't have happened with me out there, maybe. So.
And that was where he was supposed to be.
I'm eligible.
The block that was shed, that person who was blocking the defender was the one who punched it out.
Yeah.
That missed block really changed the course.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it's legit. It was a legitimate reaction. Maybe he shouldn't have bumped Andy Reid. But like Reid said, I think it got a little overplayed because he kind of caught him off balance. And when he bumped him, he stumbled a little bit. I mean, it is what it is. I don't think Travis Kelce was trying to fight Andy Reid. I mean, I don't think what we saw there. No. Yeah, I think it's a little overblown. But I do think there's a valid argument for, some players in the league saying, hey, great, that was Travis Kelce. He's the sweetheart of the league. What if that was us? What if that would have been us on national TV in the Super Bowl? And I think there's a valid argument for that. I really do.
I do too.
Yeah.
So. It wouldn't have been glorified.
You know why they don't have an argument? Because they wasn't there.
Yeah.
You would have couldn't shoot if you ain't. Hey, I got spectator on the outside, but I wasn't there.
That's fair too.
Now, if the Browns were in that situation and someone bumped it to Stefanski like that.
You don't know how they did.
Oh my God, it's over. Everyone's gonna say, look at what Njoku did. He ran into his coach, knocked him over. Oh my God, he should be suspended.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce and Andy Reid, they're the sweethearts of the NFL.
They need a hard coach like Dan Campbell. It's not going to just fall over us.
Did Brady ever shove Belichick? Did that ever happen?
No. Brady just slammed Microsoft Surface tablets.
Right. God. Yeah. He was a tech guy, right? He didn't. Yeah. He wasn't into the personal confrontation.
Would you bump Belichick with him cut off his sleeves or his hoodie and stuff like that?
Absolutely not. Nope. Nope. Listen, I know Belichick has probably like a home address listed that you can go look at. It's a house, but let's be honest. Bill Belichick lives on the Death Star. I'm not bumping Belichick. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen, man.
He lives right in an urban community.
Yeah, he's coming out with
Gran Torino. Gran Torino.
Oh, there you go. There you go. That's his address. But I'm telling you, he lives on the Death Star. I'm not messing with him.
He's Palpatine.
Yeah, he's something else, man. Listen, hey, how do you guys think? Why do you think he didn't get a job? Or why hasn't he gotten a job yet?
Do you not hear about that?
He wants something where he got to build from the ground up, like not something that they put pressure on him.
Well, he wanted full control of the organization. He wanted full control of everything. He wanted full control of the players. He wanted full control of the coaching staff. He wanted everything. And Arthur Smith said, no, not happening.
Yeah, a lot of owners aren't comfortable doing that nowadays. And, I don't know. I mean, to have all the power unchecked in one guy's hands is wild.
They're not even letting the GMs bring the coaches in. They're hiring coaches, then hiring GMs. Yeah, that's how it worked in Detroit. We signed our GM, and then we signed our coach.
Yeah, pretty soon quarterbacks will be hiring coaches. I mean,
Mike Vrabel didn't get a job because it was too intimidating and too big.
Oh, yeah, what was that about? Did you see that? What was that report? What was that?
They said he was too big of a human and he was intimidating owners.
Is that an unwritten rule? Is that a thing?
He played NFL football for 5, 6, 7 years. What do you expect him to be, a small man?
Right. We want a tough identity, but not that tough, sir. This is a Burger King. Yeah. What are they doing? How is he? That's wild, man. That's a wild excuse.
If I was a player, I'd be punking him all the time, make my check bigger.
Man. Something, right?
He played at Ohio State.
And now Vrabel's going to end up what on the defensive staff at Wisconsin with Luke Fickell? Like, what's that about? You see that?
No, he hasn't.
Fickell, he asked them to. He's probably not going to do that. But
Right.
I can't imagine he wants any part of recruiting or NIL or the transfer portal or the NCAA for that matter, or any of it. Like, I just can't imagine him wanting any part of that. That's whatever.
He'll be a defense coordinator somewhere in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
See, I understand not hiring Belichick because he wanted full control of the staff. But I don't understand not hiring Vrabel because he's too big.
You know, Vrabel kind of feels like the next guy that's going to be in Pittsburgh for like 24 years. I don't know why.
Tomlin's contract is up at the end of this year.
Hey.
I mean, the odds are the Steelers are the odds-on favorite to sign Justin Fields if they draft Caleb Williams.
When they said they didn't hire him because he was a big guy, it just means because like he's done a lot and they hold him up to high ranks. So he don't want to be a defensive coordinator. He want to be a head coach, or like you got to think about what they mean by big. Like
I think they meant physically imposing.
Big.
That
A lot of people won't hire you because of your personality and because the
He
stuff
played
they
on the Patriots Super Bowl teams. What do you expect out of him? He
But
played in Ohio
he
State.
come from what coaching staff area though?
I still don't understand why you don't hire him because he's too big and intimidating.
What coaching
If
staff did he come
Andy
from? Say what-
Retires and then comes
I
out of
thought that was
retirement.
Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
like
He
Are
can't
And all
you
his
do
gonna
that.
hire
coaches,
him? Are you not
Bill
gonna hire him
Belichick's
because
coaching
he's
staff
too big of a guy?
besides him have sucked. So me taking the chance from the resume of all his, you're not gonna do good for us. So we can't give you a head coach. We'll give you defensive coordinator.
I mean,
He's like,
who's
no,
Belichick's who's his most successful kind of understudy? They haven't had a ton of success. You're right.
Bill O'Callahan with the Texans.
I mean,
But
but from Bill Belichick's coaching staff though,
Yeah.
that is coaching tree.
I mean,
He
if you
been
look
there
at
a couple years. Belichick, but his host.
right, I'm gonna use Dan Campbell here. Dan Campbell is staying with the Lions. I know that.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah. For
what
sure.
happened? Like, what happens if Campbell gets fired from the Lions and he goes to
How
another?
would he get
job?
fired?
He's not going to. But I'm just using it like the Vrabel example.
Don't do that. No, we love that.
Yeah.
I'm
We
not,
gotta get
I'm,
that
I'm not saying
Abraham.
he's going anywhere. I'm using him as an example. Is it going to be the same story for him if something happens? He's too big and intimidating. We don't want this guy on our football team.
Yeah, these guys they have to unfind the weight room apparently to get hired.
Listen,
They got to lose some
Never
pounds.
changed who he was though, because if you think he came in there talking about biting kneecaps and things that coaches don't even talk about, like. But that's what we needed in Detroit. A lot of people don't need that. They want to live that. Detroit, a different place, a different hard out here in Detroit.
Yeah, some people don't want you guys biting kneecaps, man. Yeah, some people don't want that. I get it. I mean, I
Might go to
understand.
kneecap.
Probably not that tasty.
You ever been a kneecap before?
Me, no, no,
No,
a kneecap.
I'm
I've been to the
not.
rib cook-off, but
Now,
I've never been a kneecap. No.
No.
It might be better than chicken. You don't even know. Somebody got
Could be. It could be. Right. It could be. Yeah. Who knows? Kneecaps might be. I don't know. I'll try. Maybe I'll order kneecaps after the show.
But I'm calling Jack.
All right, Chad.
I don't know. Can you get those somewhere? Where are we at? Where are we at? Listen, listen. Okay. Can I ask you guys a question? Serious question, I guess, kind of. For as serious as this show gets, are Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes kind of like morphing into that Bill Belichick, Tom Brady mold now? Are they?
Yes, they are.
No, listen, they personality wise, they're bigger than them. You would never have Belichick doing no commercials talking about give me that fryer. Like, no, like their name is bigger than that. Now sports and like resume wise,
big back then.
look what Tom Brady and Belichick did though. Like,
yeah,
nobody's expected Tom Brady to do that.
They
and Patrick Mahomes
are-
was a first round pick that they let sit and develop under what's his name, Alex Smith. So
Alex Smith, yeah.
And then one thing with Reid and Mahomes, if we're talking them in greatness, I mean, Brady and Mahomes both came off the bench. And then they led their teams to Super Bowl victories.
but Mahomes was drafted to be the starting quarterback. He was a first round quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bears
Oh, yeah.
passed up on him. People still ask this question to this day. What if the Bears took Mahomes earlier in the draft? What if people looked at the film and
They
took
didn't
him
even the
earlier
bus.
than he went?
They
He would
still
be
never would have acquired an offensive line that would have been worthy enough to protect him, so it never would have mattered, I don't think.
Right. I mean, there was not in that draft. There was no really any good offensive linemen that I remember.
I can't remember offhand.
You got. I mean, you got to dive way back into it, but like, I remember it was like more running back, wide receiver draft
Okay.
and quarterback draft than it was any other like a defensive end draft, core defensive, all those guys.
Well, listen, I just think what Brady and Belichick did is so much more impressive right now. No, listen. Okay, hold on. If Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes take off like 5 or 6 years and then make another run where they win like 2 Super Bowls in 4 years and go 5 times, then I'll be pretty equally impressed, right? Like it felt like Brady and Belichick went in like 3 different eras and won a Super Bowl. I mean, it was wild. I mean, they were there for so long together that it felt like they really went in 3 different eras of football to win a Super Bowl, right? I mean, didn't that feel like that to you guys? Maybe I'm old.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
No, I think that
he's only 65, so he might have a couple more years left him in the tank.
Yeah.
But how many Super Bowls do they get in those years that he has left?
I don't know. I mean, the people talking about Patrick Mahomes might play until I don't know, he's got 20 seasons, but I mean, Andy Reid's not going to be the head coach for that long.
Right.
right.
That's what I've also been thinking about. What happens when Andy Reid retires? What happens?
Yeah. I mean, do you break up the band? I mean, not intentional. I'm not saying you let Patrick Mahomes go, but does that break up the success? I don't know. We'll have to see.
I mean,
That would show how great of a quarterback he really is if he continues to do what he's doing.
Yeah.
If Andy Reid doesn't have to be there. And
We
I
lost
think
Neil
that
for a second there,
Reid
but we'll
and
get him back.
Mahomes together, they're great. They're great and they're creating a dynasty, but it's nothing like the Brady and Belichick dynasty. Like I don't think we'll see that. Maybe our grandkids or something, maybe.
But
Or
the
great
Belichick
grandkids.
Brady
But
dynasty started with 3 Super Bowls. They
Yeah, we
won
got
it their first year in 2001, right?
I can't remember the exact. Yeah, when Bledsoe when Bledsoe went
yeah.
They
down,
won
Brady.
in
Yeah.
2001. Then they lost in 2002. And then they
Yeah.
won 03-04. The Chiefs are on the same path here. They won in 20, lost 21 and 22, and then they won 2 straight. Are we going to go, what?
And even the numbers match up, like 23, 24, 03, 04. Yeah,
it
that's
really
wild.
does.
Are we going to go like 10, 13 years before the Chiefs win another Super Bowl?
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know why, but to me, that's more impressive. It's like they retooled. I don't know.
My thing is this: are we forgetting Andy Reid's coaching staff? I mean, coaching when he was coaching the Philadelphia. That's what his managers made too. So you got to take that Philadelphia. So like, it's not. He can't compare to Belichick.
Yeah, it's tough. I think they're not. I think they're short of that by far right
Yeah,
now.
you can't compare.
They're on the same path, but that doesn't mean they're going to get there, right? There's a lot
They-
of exits and turns they could make on the way there.
They live in the same building but got different views.
That's fair. Different floor. Yeah, that's fair.
Different floor. Yeah.
That's fair.
They took different routes too, because that Patriots was that defense that Patriots had was stout every year,
Man,
and
Yeah.
Mahomes and them is on that offense. So they
I
took
think
different
about
routes,
guys
too.
like Mike Vrabel, like Teddy Bruschi, like some of those guys. I don't know, Ty Law. I mean, some of those guys that were on the defense.
What was his name? Go ahead, my bad. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, squad, man.
Yeah, they were good. I mean, I wasn't saying anything important, but yeah, they were tough, man. They had some really tough defenses. I just don't know. I think they're short. I think Reid and Mahomes are short. I think they're going to come up short. First of all, I don't think they're going to win 6 Super Bowls together.
Right.
If they do, it's going to have to be like they're going to have to win like 4
Back to
5 in a row. I mean, they're going to have to get busy.
They'll have to have a 3-peat, so they'll have to win this upcoming year.
Yeah,
Maybe lose 1 year and then win two in a row again.
and that'd be it. I mean, I think that'd be just about that would take just about to Andy Reid's the end of his career, right?
And if they want to break the record,
And
one more time.
don't even let Patrick Mahomes breaking in his sweat. Did y'all see him after the Super Bowl, the AFC Championship game in the locker room with his shirt off?
Yeah.
Dude, like he just drunk 30 beers at the beer belly. Like he don't even work out. Like it's looking too easy for him. So
Yeah.
anything can happen.
Like he just shows up Sunday morning, like, who are we playing? Yeah. I mean, right.
That's
Right.
when you know you got it, you got it.
Yeah. It's wild, man. The Chiefs, I don't really understand how organizations can do this because, like, on paper, the Chiefs are not as good as the Browns, right? On paper.
Right.
But wow, on the field.
But that
When they
quarterback.
catch that, you got when a team get hot,
Playoffs.
coaching
Playoffs.
staff,
Chiefs
development
are
of your
never
players
able
that
to
you
playoffs.
Yeah.
injuries, everything.
And I think that's what it is. The Chiefs have played together longer. They've got the core that's been together. I mean, the Browns core it changes every year, drastically sometimes. I mean, the team that we saw play the Texans was dramatically different than the team we saw in week 1, right? Like,
Yes.
I don't know.
Now, we talked about it last week, the prop bets. I guess the Gatorade color, correct again? It was purple. It's like 4 in a row now. So
Did you bet on it or no?
No, I can't bet on it.
You can't bet on it. Okay.
Good job, Gam.
I should have took your advice.
I would have bet on that so quickly. But yeah, it was purple again.
Man, purple. Okay.
Dang.
I saw that. Okay, so listen, it wasn't a field goal or an extra point, but I saw a kickoff got doinked. I heard a kickoff hit the upright.
Yeah, kickoff got doinked, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, does that count? It obviously didn't count, but that's okay.
How many Taylor Swifts? I mean, she was only on TV for 54 seconds.
Hey, the people got their wish. I don't see what everybody's so
Was it
upset
like
about.
5 seconds here and 5 seconds here and 5 seconds here, or 54 seconds straight?
No, I think it was like 12 times or something.
It was insane.
Yeah, but they stretched that out.
It was 54 times for 1 second.
Right.
It was subliminal Taylor Swift. Subliminal Swift.
I'm sick and tired of this woman.
Like, wait, did I
And
just...
Ice Spice was there. Ice Spice.
Yeah, Blake Lively was there.
Blake Lively was there.
Yeah, the Kelsey box was lit, man. It was lit.
This goofy girl on the radio my kids be listening to.
MGK.
Yeah. And listen, did you see like somehow like every like candid picture, Ice Spice was like somehow posing? Did you see that? Did everybody see that?
Yeah,
I did.
Per usual.
She knew where a camera was at all times.
At all times. I mean, that's awareness. I'm impressed. I'm real impressed. That was
And the thing was, like, I think it was her first football game ever.
Hey.
She didn't know a lick about it because after every replay, she was asking somebody about it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
She was just there to support her man. That's all she was there. I don't know what he doing. He could be hitting the puck. He could be playing.
Well, apparently Taylor Swift introduced her and Jason Kelsey. So,
My God.
Be on the lookout. Maybe not.
Oh, it's so funny.
That's funny. That's funny. You see Jason Kelsey said Travis went a little too far with the Andy Reid thing, too?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite part about the Super Bowl, though, was just Jason Kelsey just walking around Vegas with a luchador mask at the bars and everything, just partying like an animal.
So funny.
But you guys didn't even mention the halftime show.
Yeah, well, the halftime show was amazing. How did you guys like the halftime show?
I didn't know Usher could skate.
Dude.
Usher can definitely skate. And I really think that it was short. Like they said it was actually longer though, but it just seemed like it was short.
15 minutes.
It's like 18 minutes is the performance.
18 minutes because they added 3 minutes on or something. So it's like the longest
Usher
one.
don't want no smoke on these rollerblades.
But I love Usher and I wanted more. I just wanted more.
Alicia Keys. I didn't expect all those people he brought out.
No, it was cool, man. Yeah. It was fun.
It was nice.
I hurt my back watching Usher skate out there though. I hurt my back just watching that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you can't skate, right, Ken?
No, I can't skate. Are you kidding me? And listen, why would you think Usher wouldn't be able to skate? Like you watch his balance, man. You watch him move his legs and
That's right.
I just didn't expect him to start doing skating laps around the stage.
It was unreal.
Yeah.
And then I didn't expect Ludacris to start walking out from the crowd. I'm like, what is this?
No, it was cool, man. It was entertaining. It was good.
My mom still thinks Prince's halftime show is the best one ever.
It was a great halftime show. Prince is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, Dr. Dre, Eminem. What? That's a classic.
Nothing will ever touch that for me. I'm 44, Neil. That's my wheelhouse, man. Like nothing's ever going to touch that.
I was like, oh, all right. I know some of these people. I don't know all of them. It's okay.
Man. Yeah, that Dre, Snoop, and Eminem and 50. That was like my.
That was nice. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about earlier. Whenever the Warriors are in the final, Kendrick Lamar drops an album. That's
Kendrick Lamar. Okay.
About.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
So much superstitions with other teams and celebrities.
It's so weird, man. It's so weird. Total coincidence. But yeah, I thought the halftime show was amazing. I thought Usher was great. I thought Lil Jon was excellent for all 41 seconds that he was involved in that.
Right.
What? It's whatever. It got it kind of hype for a
Head's gone. Uh-oh.
Natalie, take over. You got it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, seriously, what did you guys think of? This is kind of weird without chat, but like Who do you think is going to do it next year? I've been wondering it because Justin Bieber was supposed to come out, Usher asked Justin Bieber to go out with him.
They're not gonna put the Beavers up there.
Hey, Chad, welcome back.
They're not putting Bieber up there.
We were lost without you, Chad.
We're
Lost.
so lost.
I don't know that I'm back yet. It tells me I'm not part of the broadcast, but apparently you can only say Usher's name so many times and then you get kicked out.
That's right. That's right. It's like a Michael Keaton thing.
Well, hey, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'll never leave you again. I can't make that promise. I don't know what happened.
Chad, no.
That's really funny. Maybe I lost my Wi-Fi for a second. I see my computer's trying to update itself. So, Hey, we're gonna get a Salvatore invasion live on the show right now. It looks like. I don't know if he's gonna come in here or not. Okay, well, looks like I am back up. I guess I'm just getting a note from my producer.
I look so goofy.
No, man, you don't look goofy. You look smart, man. Come on.
You look mathematically inclined.
I could burn the ants with this.
Well, that too. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, so Super Bowl 58 in the books. Any early thoughts on next year's Super Bowl? You guys have any picks?
The Browns will make the AFC Championship game.
I will agree.
They will do
So
that.
what?
Come up just short again, unfortunately.
The Browns will make the
Detroit went to the Super Bowl, baby. Next year's our year. Next
Listen,
year's our
man,
year.
I will take a loss to the Lions in the Super Bowl. I would love to watch Browns Lions. I don't mind that.
This year's color combo for the Super Bowl logo is red and green.
You don't want that?
If we lost to y'all, I'm moving.
Oh my God.
He's lost.
No more Honolulu blue.
Now that is shade.
No more. Like y'all took everything from me. I have to move. Like,
but no, I think that the Super Bowl
Cleveland?
logo. You remember how the color codes like this year and last year? This year it didn't work out, but I mean, if you look at it, Taylor Swift's album that she released last year was purple. So maybe that was the purple in the Super Bowl logo. And
what's gonna happen next year is
green.
Beyonce gonna break up with Jay-Z. She gonna get with Lamar Jackson, and then we're gonna have the whole Beyonce.
Lamar Jackson.
I called it.
Did you say Beyonce's gonna break up with Jay-Z for Lamar?
Yep.
Wow.
What in the world?
The dreads ain't been twisted. He looking real crazy. He looking like
So
like
he really
Jay-Z.
is the unanimous MVP. Hey,
Man,
Jay-Z said
your hair, bro.
somebody said Jay-Z looked like a grandma. I forget what they
From
said.
Brooklyn. Nobody in Brooklyn do that. You were like you like a light-skinned Haitian. Like, get out of here. Cut your hair, bro.
Did you guys ever see the movie the Fifth Element with Bruce Willis and
Yeah.
Jay-Z kind of looks like he's like trying to get on the like the second Fifth Element movie, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He can't be having his hair like that and getting beat up by Beyonce's little sister on the elevator. Like,
Oh my God.
cut your hair, bro. Cut your hair, bro.
Man. Whatever. Jay-Z can do whatever he wants. He's made I don't know how much.
He ain't really from Brooklyn, right? He from Queens. That's what Queens people do. He ain't from Brooklyn.
I know with that hair, huh? No, okay, all right, fair enough.
He from New Jersey.
That's a Queen. Jersey. That's not even a Queens thing. It's just a Jersey thing. Man, all the Italians in Jersey just got really upset with you. I promise you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Hey, what are we doing?
What about Syracuse Orange Man?
Hey, Syracuse. We got a Syracuse shout out on the show, man. I love it.
Well,
listen, we got all the way off track today. I think that's fun. I don't know. I like getting off track a little bit.
My bad.
No, you're good, man. Off track is great. I love off track. That's my favorite thing. I like living in the off track land, man. We
need a little goofiness to like get back to this.
All right. Well, Max just called Neil goofy, so we're gonna end on that note. Hey, listen, everybody. I hope you have a great Valentine's Day. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you remembered flowers. My wife and I don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. It's just, I don't know.
You don't have to get flowers if you ain't got a girl.
Oh, there you go. That's how you save money. So either way, on Valentine's Day, I hope you're either saving money or I hope you did the right thing. So you guys have a great Valentine's Day. We appreciate you. We'll hopefully see you next Wednesday. And, thanks for watching. For Max, for Natalie, for Neil in the car. Neil, did you get where you're going, man?
No, we just been sitting still.
Oh, I didn't even notice. I thought you were driving. I thought you were green screening this, man. I didn't know.
Income taxes, but gas is too high right now, so we just sitting still.
I don't even start. I just go sit in there and with the windows up and breathe to keep warm. I hear you, man. All right, listen. We're all the way off track. Like I said, thank you for watching. We will see you next week. It's been another episode of Come On Ref. Thanks, guys. Congratulations, Nat.